In this video, I am going to control SD90 Ketron with several keyboards. I am going to do some standard MIDI connections, some USB connections, and I want to be able to control change of the sounds, synchronization, tempo, transpose. So I want to change synchro start, synchro stop, choice of the instruments, mixing internal and external instruments, and I want to be able on some keyboards to save it and call it just by pressing one button. So what I did here with standard MIDI cable, I'm going with from output from Korg to input of Ketron. With another standard cable, I am going from output from Genus to input in Ketron. Ketron has two standards input, 1 and 2. And from Novation, I am connected with USB connection through USB MIDI input on my Ketron. There are 3 inputs, total of 5 inputs. And even I can use merge box and get 4 inputs more. But then when I connect it, I will lose 1 input here. So I will get total of 8 inputs. And I can use some of additional controllers like this one or some pedals from Roland or any another company. Now, let us see how it works. In my case, let us start to see which controls do I have. How many controls we can achieve depends on how many controls we can send from keyboard that is controlling, and how many controls another instrument that is receiving those controls can receive actually. Now, let us start. This guy is playing only this Ketron. Now, I will start to play Ketron from Korg. It is Ketron playing. I will stop. I will tell you that all those keyboards are in arranger mode, not sound mode. If you put it in sound mode, you will have some control, but limited control. But I want to control left hand separately from right hand separately in arranger mode on both instruments, and I want to send messages from arranger mode to all those arranger keyboards. I want to use all of them as arrangers. Now, when I can start from here and stop here, I can do synchro start. And I can do synchro stop as well, as you can see. Now, I want to increase, actually, let me just start from here. I can start keyboard from here, from Genus. And I can do synchro start from Genus. Stop it. I can do transpose from Korg. I can do transpose from Genus. I can do tempo changes from Korg. I can do tempo changes from Genus. I will go to my setting of the Genus to see something here. Okay. Okay. Let me do this. Okay, now as you can see, I can do tempo changes. Why I wasn't able to do tempo changes, why I lost some time to achieve the tempo changes. First, I didn't know what is happening here. I wanted to go to setup and to see what is going on here, why it doesn't work, because I know it works. And then I saw that actually my Korg synchronization from Korg still was engaged, and it was stopping me to use Genus as an instrument that can send messages in change of tempo. That's why that was. Now look at that. Now it works. Okay, let me stop that for a moment. So that was engaged. Now, what I next want to do, okay, it is transpose. Just a moment, I want to make sure that I'm returning tempo. I just want to return that tempo from here to control it, to put it now. We have it from here. We have it from here. Okay, and we can do that from here. And this guy is playing. Okay, sometimes if you have more keyboards connected, then you are confused maybe from which keyboard you are sending which message. So that's why it's always the best to have one master keyboard. But in my case, I just wanted to connect more keyboards just to show you that it works everything from all of those keyboards. But better always choose one master keyboard, because if you are sending synchronization from several sources, sometimes you can get some small problems, and because they are interfering with each other. So at least you should send a clocking just from one keyboard. One keyboard should be in charge of clocking, one master keyboard. In my case, in charge of clockings are all of them. This one, and this one. And that's why sometimes when I am going tempo changes or something like that, I can get small problems. Now, let us continue. So we did transpose, we did synchro start, synchro stop, we did a lot of things. Now here, let us just try to do some mixing. I will start keyboard from here, and I will do mixing from here, and some mixing from here, just to see. I can do mixing from here, but let us not confuse too much this guy. Let me just start from here, do mixing from here, and from here of the part of the accompaniment. And then we'll go to the next level. Drums here. Bass guitar. Bass guitar here. So we can do mixing. Most of the high-end keyboards in arranger world, like Korg, this guy, Ketron, can do those things. Depends of how many sliders they have, and if they have opportunity to send messages. Ketron has opportunity. Korg has, this one has opportunity, and Ketron has less sliders, so you can just send some messages. Depends of number of the sliders, but it can receive all those messages from all those instruments, and especially if you have controller like this that is capable to send more messages. Now, let us go to the next level. If you want to combine sounds by playing this instrument from this instrument and other instruments, we can do this, but we are limited with that. So, this instrument is general MIDI instrument, Ketron. So it is receiving messages only, MSB messages, not LSB, and program change messages. Those two are capable to receive LSB messages as well and send them. This one doesn't need those messages. Everything is in general MIDI format. Now, if you want to combine sound from here, we'll just decide on which part of the style, or which part of the sound we want to have external instrument, on which part we want to have internal instrument, or combination both of them. But if we want to put some code here, like to call particular sound, we cannot do that here. We can match some instruments, but we cannot put code, write code here and call the sound. But that's why now PA3 comes to that level that we can do that as well. Now, if we play PA3 and we play sound of violin that is coming from this guy, we can control volume, up, down. Now, I will turn down that volume and I will call some instrument from internal memory from Korg. This Korg, that is Korg piano. Now I'm adding I can mix them, and when I'm satisfied with that level, with that mix, I can save it and I can call it any time. Whenever I perform, I can make any kind of combination that I want to use with Korg. I want to use 8 instruments. If I want to use 8 instruments from 8 different keyboards in style section, and plus 3 upper instrument and 1 lower, that is 4 more, all those instruments I can mix in Korg, choose effects, pan, left, right, whatever I want to do, and save it and call it whenever I want to do that. Now, what I can do here in Korg, I can write message, MSB message, for example, 30, then 0, then 10. Now I'm playing organ sound. Here I have organ. It used to be violin. And now I just write message into the Korg and I can just save it. Or I can put message 30, it is user sound 0, and still user, it is 18. It is accordion, sampled accordion sound from Ketron. And now I can add some violin in background from Korg. From Korg, let us say this, ensemble. And I can save it. So, but those things with writing codes you can do in Korg, or some controllers like this one. You cannot do that in contact controller. Contact controller doesn't have a possibility to send messages to external keyboards. You can use it contact controller with contact instruments. It will work with combination. It is made for that, but it doesn't have a possibility to write codes that you can send those hardware instruments. Okay, in this video that was about it. I just wanted to show you combination of the different instruments and some controls that you can do with those instruments. You can use pedal as well, and through pedal you can control variation of the style. So you can control start stop, you can control variation, you can control fills, you can control whatever that pedal is able to do. And you can go in setting. If you go, for example, in Genus, in setting, if you go to setting and if you go to external controller, you will see which kind of controls you can receive from external controller, on which channel, and then you can simple whatever is here, this instrument capable to receive, you can send from controller if controller is capable to send to this instrument. So, thank you very much for watching this video and have a great day.